We stepped up our defensive intensity. I thought in the first half and even in the second half, they was getting a lot of good looks. Credit to them. They made a lot of tough shots, but they were getting free, and we wanted to really step it up defensively. I think offensively, we was never in panic mode. I think we were getting good shots, but defensively, we had to really make a huge jump.
Are you starting to feel a little more comfortable shooting after the injury?
I'm still not all the way in the rhythm because I haven't, been able to work out like I would want to yet. But it's loosening up. I told my teammates and my coaches in the second half against Alabama, I started to feel a little better. But it's just a day-by-day thing, and I'm just going to keep rehabbing, keep doing what I do to stay healthy.
Jonathan, what did you think was the key down the stretch there where y'all were able to not only get the lead, but kind of sustain it and even build on it?
Definitely getting stops and just taking care of the ball on offense. I feel like they're great defensively, and I got to give credit to them offensively. Tad Sherman is just a hard player to guard. He was getting tough bucket. We just kept our head up and just thought about the next play each and every time, just took care of the ball and got a rebound.
John, what did you think about the crowd tonight?
I got to give them a lot of credit. I felt like they helped us a lot. It was definitely a good home environment, and I'm looking forward to keep on playing that way for that crowd.
James, had you Matt had 4 key late baskets. Can you just talk a little bit kind of what he did in those few minutes?
Yeah, big credit to Matt. If not for those baskets, we wouldn't have won the game. He wasn't having the best game, but credit to him and his mental toughness for staying locked in and staying engaged. And all the time I always tell him you could get easy ones off the glass because you're so athletic, and most guys aren't really looking to box him out, because he's so good off the bounce. So credit to him for staying locked in and bringing home those 2 rebounds.
John, what is it about this team? You guys have had a lot of injuries. You've had different rotations pretty much every game the last few weeks. What is it about y'all that keeps y'all going?
I mean, that's basketball because injuries happen. You're never going to have your full roster 24/7 like every time. So we just feel like we play with each other, and everybody on the bench is good enough to contribute. And we feel like we're always going to step up for whoever is not feeling right or whoever is injured.
James, how do you take that too? Because it's not just you that's been in and out; it's been others as well. How have you kind of handled that?
It's been tough for me, honestly. I don't like missing games. I don't like missing practice. I don't like not being able to work out. So it's been tough on me. Never been injured in college, but my guys been keeping me locked in and keeping me happy and keeping me focused. Credit to the other guys that's been out also. It's been tough for them too. But now it's my job to do what they did for me and keep them positive and make sure they doing what they need to do to get back. But during the course of a game, you can't really think about who in and who out. You got to kind of just get the job done. So credit to us.
How much did that loss at Alabama push you guys today when you were down to be like, we're not losing another game?
I think it pushed us. Any loss, I think, push you to, you don't want to lose, especially in front of our home crowd. They showed up tonight. But, we did some things that we normally don't do down the stretch at Alabama. We wanted to fix it tonight. So, definitely.
James, it looked like at one point in the second half, things were getting a little physical, some tension was kind of rising, and it seems like from that point on, y'all's defense really elevated. You started scoring the ball. Do you feel like you really thrive in that kind of tense, highly competitive kind of game?
Definitely, that's who I am. That's the type of game I'm built for. That playground basketball type style, and we just getting up and down. It's real physical. A lot of trash talking. That's what made the game fun. That's what we live for. And I got guys around me that's built for it too. Look at John. I mean, he ready. I know he got my back, so that make it real easy to go out there and do what I got to do.
James, Dale's a guy that at one point wasn't really in the rotation. He plays 36 minutes tonight. His numbers aren't huge, but 4 assists, no turnovers in 36 minutes.
Dale is huge for us. Dale is that one guy that he's that one guy you need on every team. He come in, he work hard every day. He never allow us to take a day off because if we come in slacking, he gonna get up in us defensively. He never cry, never complain, and he's super solid. He's out there. He's never gonna do anything to hurt you, and he's gonna defend as hard as he can. So we love Dale. Anytime he got a chance to play and have any success, we all happy for him. That's our guy.
John, does it surprise you that you guys had a 24-2 second chance points advantage?
Wow. I'm surprised, actually. I didn't know
not.
that.
So, typical big Monday game. It's going to be hard fought, and couldn't be more proud of our guys being shorthanded, obviously, and guys had to step up and quick turnaround, tough loss on Saturday to bounce back, and the thing that just jumps out is our tenacity on the boards. I mean, I know our free throw shooting was atrocious for a long time, but to rebound like we did, I mean, I said on the radio, you only beat West Virginia and Coach Huggins 24-2 on the second chance as often as that snowstorm we had last year in Texas. So it doesn't happen often, and I credit our guys really battling and playing hard and competing.
Now, what is it about this team? You guys, you have a different rotation just about every game now.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean,
So,
just to keep-
yeah, it's frustrating because you're 15-0 when you have everybody, and then you get people back, and then you lose people, and a lot of times you find out the day of the game they can't go, so it's not like you get prep time, and so anyway, we'll keep grinding, and I mean that's the Big 12 though. You're going to get banged up, you're going to get bruised, you're going to get beat down, and that's why a big Monday game's great because now we get a couple days to recover, and Dave will be the busiest man I know.
LJ and Adam, are they day-to-day, or is it more serious?
Both day to day. Once their pain is where they can play, then they're good. So they tell me tomorrow they're good, they're good. So that's what I pray for every night.
Coach, how do you get a 14-point swing when the other team's going 9 for 11?
Well, I can tell you that West Virginia's had some tough losses, but they were shooting it tonight and making some tough threes early on, and they got great players, so we know that's what they're capable of. And I thought we did a great job second half and limiting them to just 4 threes second half. But I mean they had they made some tough shots. We had some good looks and they weren't going down. So, but anyway, credit our guys for battling on the glass.
Did James look a little smoother out there tonight?
Yeah, I thought the last 10 minutes against Alabama for the first time he started to play like he had before the injury. And, I mean, his first time really being injured, so the mental part is as important as the physical part. I told him he's the most blessed man around because anyone to go as long as he's done playing and not have an injury, I must be praying a lot.
With Matthew tonight in the first half, he was shut down, and then came out of nowhere there down the stretch. How did you see him handle that, and I guess how are you guys handling that as a staff?
Well, I mean, Matt's a senior, and you want them all. You want all the guys to play well, but especially your seniors, when you're shorthanded, you hope that they step up. And I mean, we could turn that light on and off, and that's basically. I mean, the off was most of the game for him, and then when it went on, you really got to credit him because he made tough plays, like those rebounds he got. Those were tough plays. Defensively, he made some tough plays, and then obviously made some buckets. It was a huge 3 he shot. So Matt's one of those guys. He's capable of turning it on, and I mean, him and Jeremy, you blindfold them, and I think they'd go more than 2 for 12 from the free throw line. So I mean, I know they were frustrated, but sometimes that carries over to the rest of your game. And I thought Matt to put that behind him and come back and do what he did was tremendous.
How about the energy? Jeremy gave you guys a second straight really good game.
Yeah, I mean, if you throw in free throws and say he goes 6 for 8, now he's at 17 and 9. So he really did a great job defensively for us. Had a couple turnovers that he normally doesn't have, but he's still getting back to in a rhythm. And that's one thing when you have people out for an injury, it's not like they're practicing. So when they come back, they're out of rhythm. The team's out of rhythm because they're back, and it just takes time to get everybody. And that's credit our guys for coming up with a gritty, tough win against a very. I mean, anytime you beat Coach Huggins and a West Virginia team, they're not giving you the game. You gotta take it from them. And I thought they really competed. They executed well. I mean, they only had 15 turnovers, and normally our defense causes more than that. So I mean, they did a great job.
Scott, you had to count on Dale for more minutes tonight, 36 score a lot, but just kind of steady, I guess.
Yeah, and played some good defense in there too. And I mean, he was somebody at the beginning of conference. I mean, probably the first 5 games he didn't play 36 minutes. So to play 36 in one game, that's tremendous by him. And he's gotten better and better. And credit the teammates for having trust and belief in him, his hard work, and stepping up tonight. I mean, 4-0 is really good. We needed those.